All right, guys, we're going to go ahead and get started. Full class and warm up and everything is going to start here in about 4 minutes. A little bit more, a little bit less. See, we got Ray and Candace in the Zoom. It's good to have you guys again. We're still going to be working these same similar setups and kind of show some more of the branching attacks that you can use from these positions. So this is probably the last week we're going to be working these. If you guys are watching this class or doing this class for the first time, it might be useful for you to go back on our Santa Fe Los Alamos virtual training page and watch the other Tuesday afternoon classes. It'll make a little more sense. I go through everything a little bit slower and more detail during that class for some of these setups. Right now, this is about the third class where we've been doing these same attacks. And so if it seems like we're moving a little fast, you probably want to go back and watch those. Again, if you have a partner, having a partner today would be great. If you just have a dummy, like a pillow dummy, this is what I've been using the last few weeks and it works just fine. I actually have a partner today, so I'll be able to show you a little more what these attacks look like on a human being. Got 3 minutes, guys. 3 minutes. Go ahead and move around a little bit. Get warm on your own. We'll go ahead and start the warm up in 3 minutes. A lot of flows we can do with these dummies, guys. Not good for defensive techniques, but there's a lot of attacks we can drill. A lot of our arm bars and our chokes. All right, it's about 12 o'clock. We'll go ahead and bow in. Oh, I got to go ahead. Make sure I'm spotlighted real quick. There we go. Wait for Candace to get a gi on. Oh. All right, guys, we'll go ahead and bow in. All right, gonna do the basic warm up, a little bit faster, but still basic warm up. 20 jumping jacks, ready and begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And squats 10. Ready and begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Push-ups, 10. Ready and begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And we'll go to our backs. We'll change the camera over real quick just so it's easier to see me while I'm doing my warm-up. Choke sit-ups. 10. Ready, begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Crossover sit-ups. Right foot on the left knee. Left hand on the ear, elbow to knee. 10. Ready, begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Switch over. 10. Ready, begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We're going to go ahead and do triangles. 10. Ready, begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeses, nos, maybes. 10 yeses. Ready and begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Nos. 10. Ready, begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Maybes. 10. Ready, begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Moving on to bridges. 10. Ready, begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Shrimps. 10. Ready and begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Break falls. 10. Ready. 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Stretch along. Sit up. Right leg out. Little stretch. Try to keep that core locked in. Back nice and flat so that you can isolate the stretch on your hamstrings and your hips. Go and switch. Both feet out. Both feet in. Butterfly. Grab the ankles, grab the toes. I like to grab the ankles because I'm not that flexible. Stay tall. Knees to the ground. And we're going to grab the knees, roll out the back. Kick over the top, hold. Shift to the right. Shift to the left. Back over the center. Roll it to your belly. Forearms on the ground, tops of feet pressed to the ground. Lift up. Back down, hands to the chest, push back, take a few deep breaths. All right, guys, grab a quick drink. We'll go ahead and come back, start in on a little bit of technique that we did last week, and then branch off from there. Grab a quick drink. Make sure I have my camera exactly where I want it. All right, today I have my training partner, Grace, joining me. So we're going to start in the guard again. I'm going to go over this basic setup for the triangle, but we're not going to be doing the triangle finish, okay? So hands are on the chest or stomach. I'm going to go praying hands, straighten my arms up and pulling with my legs. My hands go on top of my partner's shoulders, elbows on top of my partner's elbows. I'm going to put a foot in the hip or on the ground and shrimp out. Now, it's really important. My hips are off to the side of my partner. I don't want them underneath my partner. I want them off to the side. Now, my knee is going to slide up the back, and I'm putting pressure on my partner so that they have to support themselves here. I want them to support themselves. I'm going to grab my knee, pull my knee in, and squeeze my elbow. Now, if my partner tries to pull their arm out, it's kind of stuck. Especially in the gi, it's stuck really good. In no gi, sometimes they can slip out. So it's really important that we're really tight with that elbow, pull in with that knee. Okay, so now that we're in this position, my foot, I'm going to put my heel on top of my partner's shoulder, and I'm going to control their wrist as they're pushing up. I'm going to pull my leg out, kick through, rotate back, and lock in my triangle. I'm going to go ahead and show that one more time, nice and slow. Other direction. Hands are on the chest, praying hands. I drive my hands up, pull in. Hands on top of the shoulders, hands on top of the elbows. I'm going to put my foot on the ground, shrimp out. My hips are off to the side of my partner. I'm not underneath my partner. Now I'm going to pull my knee up, breaking my partner down, grab my own knee, squeeze with my elbow. I want to use both of my knees to squeeze here. I want to squeeze my partner's chest and back so that they're trapped. They're, in this instance, they're going to push up to try to get some more control of their own body. I'm going to grab their wrist. My heel is going to go to the top of the shoulder. I'm going to use that control there to pull my leg out, kick through, rotate back, get my triangle. Okay, guys, as a class, let's just go ahead and drill this for about 2 to 3 minutes, okay? Just this portion. This is a very good setup to get into these attacking positions. It's a really good way to control people when they put their hands on the ground to try to get more stable. And so it's one of my favorite setups for these omoplata triangle armbar. Let's go ahead and just drill it for about 2 minutes.
Go from the side view? You go from the side view?
Sometimes, not really. Maybe I will go from the side view. Of course, Ray and Candace, if you guys ever have any questions, before I ask you if you have any questions, feel free to just type anything in that chat box and I'll see it pop up and I'll turn your mic on and answer a few questions. All right, I'm going to go ahead and watch a few of our students in the Zoom real quick just to make sure that everything's looking good. Looking good, Ray and Candace. Ray, one thing I will suggest there, go back one step. Right back to here with the knee up on the shoulder. Don't grab the shin, grab the top, like grab higher on the knee. And now, yeah, right there. Good. All right, I'm going to give Candace a chance to get one or two more. I'm going to get one or two more, then we're going to move on. I'm actually going to finish the triangle here, just so we can see how we do it. Last one.
Spooky.
Sorry. Trap that arm in there. Always control your own leg, guys. Whenever you take your leg out of this triangle, if we don't control it, my partner can just stand right up. So it's very important we control that leg. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and move on to the next portion of our technique, kind of the next in this series. So I get to the triangle. And my partner is a savvy partner. Can you rotate with me, please, Grace? Right. And they're going to go ahead and grab their own arms behind me so that I can't triangle them because they're keeping this part of their throat open. So I can't take that those arteries and veins and close them off. So what I'm going to do here, guys, is I'm going to go ahead and switch my legs. I have a normal triangle set up here. I'm going to change it so that I have a better angle for this arm, okay? Scoot with me real quick. So when I'm here, I have a normal triangle. I'm more straight on. When I switch it, I'm off to the side. So from here, guys, I'm going to sit up. I'm going to control the forearm or the wrist and then shoot my arm through, okay? I'm taking my other arm and going through that elbow space. And I'm going to get a key lock on my hands, getting that nice key lock on my partner. So I reach through, I grab my own partner's wrist, I grab my own wrist, and I fall back, okay? Now, if my partner's really strong, if they have a grip on their belt or their hand, all I'm gonna have to do to clear that grip is start to kick my legs away and pull the elbow into my chest. Now, as I do that, my partner might even be able to keep a hold of their belt. But what it's going to be doing is tightening up all of these muscles in the shoulder. And so I can usually finish this one, even if they still keep a grip on their belt, as long as I tighten that up. So again, we're here in the triangle. My partner's grabbing their hands behind. I'm going to go ahead and switch my grip. Scoot over so I'm more on a side view to my partner. I'm going to get up on my elbow if I can, as much as I can. I'm going to try to grab their forearm, grab the wrist, and shoot my free arm through their elbow. From there, I get my key lock. Make sure when you get that key lock, guys, it's deep. My knuckles are deep onto the far side of my arm and far side of my partner's arm, and I'm revving those engines. So I get my key locks. I'm going to fall back to my back. Whoa. From here, I kick and pull the elbow tight to my chest, and I'm going to just rotate my core very slowly to get that tap. Okay, guys? For my students in the Zoom, do you guys have any other questions, or are you good to drill that? Thumbs up if you're good. Okay, let's go ahead and drill, guys. I'll drill with you. We'll get some of these drills in. Then we'll move on to a new technique that we haven't drilled in already.
Your dummy never needed to fix its pants.
My dummy did never need to fix its pants. I had to fix my dummy's pants for my dummy. And actually, guys, if you don't mind, I'm going to go ahead and show these techniques on my dummy, just in case you don't have a partner. So I'm here with my dummy. Hands are on my chest. I'm going to sweep the hands, pull in, hands on top, hands on elbows on the elbow. I'm going to shift my weight out. Go ahead, controlling, get my triangle. This dummy, though, is a smart dummy. They hide their arms and they get their head up. So I'm going to go ahead and switch my legs, get up as much as I can and control that forearm. I'm going to reach through that elbow space, get my Kimura grip. From here, I fall back. On the dummy, I can be a little more rough, so it's nice. I'm going to kick my legs away and pull with my arms, keeping that dummy's elbow tight to my chest. Then I just rotate my whole core until I get a tap. Again. Got my dummy. Hands on the chest. I'm going to go ahead, sweep the hands. Hands go to the ground. I shrimp. Get out to the side. Control my knee. Get the wrist. And snatch my triangle up. From here, my dummy knows what they're doing. So they hide their arm. They grab. Get their head up. I'm going to get up onto my elbow and control that forearm, that wrist. Shoot my free arm through the elbow space. Get my grips. Fall back. Now from here, I'm going to kick away and rotate. Kick away and rotate. And I see, I actually forgot to switch my legs. Switching the legs isn't, it doesn't have to happen every time. And sometimes you can get this Kimura without switching your legs. It just makes your life a lot easier. Instead of keeping that triangle, switching your legs to get on the side, especially with a partner that's fighting back. I'm just going to watch our students here real quick, see how they're doing with it. They did really good last week. Switching those legs really gives Ray that side view so he can start to attack that arm. All right, guys, I'm going to give you time for one more. Either one of you guys that want to get the last one, I'm going to do one more on my dummy. Then we're going to move on. My dummy, smart, so he hides his arms, gets up, trying to prevent me from getting that triangle. I'm going to get up onto my elbow, control that forearm, control that wrist, bring my other hand in through the elbow space, get my tight key lock, revving those engines, guys. Fall back. I'm going to get that switch grip, kick, and rotate. Rotate for my Kimura. Okay, so I'm going to pull my partner back in here. This time, as I go for this breakdown, as I'm breaking my partner down, I get to this position, I get here. They might know the triangle's coming, or they might be more of a wrestler and just feel like they like to create a scramble. Sometimes people will turn their heads away and they'll cut, or if I break them down too much and they fall down here, they'll get broken down. Okay, guys? Here at this position, I can't really get a triangle, especially if the chest is on the ground. So my best option here is actually an omoplata. From this position, what I'm going to do is I'm going to let go of my own knee and go to the elbow grip, okay? I can push my partner's face away if I need to, and my top leg is going to come over. From here, I'm going to start to get parallel with my partner, scoot. A lot of small little steps here, guys. We don't want to do just one big movement. We're just going to scoot until I can get my leg out from here. And now I'm going to point both of my knees in the direction that's toward my partner. So I'm going to turn, and both of my knees are going to point. You can relax a little bit on the ground there. So from here, guys, now I have my basic omoplata position. To finish from here, what I'm going to look to do is hook up the head and the arm or just the arm. I'm going to put as much of my weight as I can onto this knee, and I'm going to start to take their hand up to their head by changing the angle of my hips. Tap, tap, tap. There we go, guys. Very slow here. We don't want to go fast at all. We want to go nice and slow. Partners just want to be kind of relaxed on the ground. We don't want to push back from this position, even if we're trying to escape, because it can hurt the shoulder. So when we're in this omoplata position, basically all we're going to do is I'm going to hook up on my partner's arm. I'll hook the head and the arm, and I'm going to put weight on my knee and slowly bring my hips off the ground, leaning forward up toward my partner's head. Okay, I'm going to show the setup again. Pretty simple setup. As soon as you see that this is there, you'll see it all the time. If you start setting up this attack, shrimp, get up, I go for my triangle. I'm either putting too much pressure on my partner or they're just turning away. So instead of going for a triangle because it's not really there, I control the elbow. Okay, I'm going to push my partner's face away and bring my leg over. Okay, right to here. Now I can start to scoot, 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 scoot. I want to get my leg out, and once that leg's out, I want to point both my knees in that direction, both my toes in the opposite direction. So my knees are pointing toward my partner, my toes are pointing away. There we go. Partner can just relax onto the ground, okay? Don't push back. Don't try to hold up your partner's weight. You're not going to be able to. So I'm going to go over my partner's arms, okay? Nice and easy, or head and arm. If you want to be, usually grabbing the head and the arms a little bit more of a meaner finish. So if you, in training today, you just want to grab the arm, that's fine. That's probably what I'm going to be doing. From here, I want to put my weight on the knee, and I'm going to start to lift my hips up to bring that hand up toward the head. Very similar, pretty much the exact same way that we finished that Kimura. It's just I'm using my whole body to finish this omoplata. Got that tap. Okay, guys. Ray, Candace, would you like me to show one more time? Or do you feel comfortable doing it on your own now? Thumbs up for doing it on your own. All right, guys, I'll go ahead and drill it with my partner. You can go ahead and drill it as well. I'm actually going to drill it on my dummy here, just so we can see how to do it with a dummy if you don't happen to have a partner. So, hands on the chest, I sweep, shrimp onto my side, go for my triangle. My partner, they're either lazy or I'm just applying too much pressure. A lot of times the partners are smaller than me. I notice I tend to break them down. So I'm going to go from control on my knee to a control on my partner's elbow. I'm going to push their face away, step over, and I'm going to get up to my elbow, start to scoot out, scoot out, scoot out, switch the direction of my knees. Knees pointing toward my partner, toes pointing away. I'm going to grab the head and the arm, get a nice tight grip here, and I'm going to start to elevate those hips to bring the hand up toward the back of my partner's head. The same kind of shoulder manipulation as we did with the Kimura. And until I get that turn. If you guys are rolling with younger guys, younger anybody really, a lot of times people's shoulders can be really flexible here. And so if you don't get the tap right away on the omoplata, don't just give up on it. It's actually a really good control position too. We can go to other submissions there, but it's good to kind of hold it and see how far you can take it until you get that tap. A lot of times it can take a while before you get that tap on this omoplata, especially going with people that are younger, a little more flexible, or, just don't care as much about injury. People that don't care as much about injury will kind of play that space where it's a little dangerous. And so it takes a little more to finish that than, say, an arm bar. So I'm going to just push the face away, go to the elbow grip, step over, pull that leg out, switch. Here we are. Going to drill for 2 more minutes, guys. Then I'll show a little variation on all of these. 2 more minutes, I'm going to show a little variation. I'm going to show it with my dummy. I don't necessarily want you to do it with your partner unless you guys are pretty advanced. A lot of times when we get to this position, people are going to try to roll through. They're going to try to roll through. One of my favorite things to do when people are trying to roll through is to just sit up onto them right here. I just roll up with them, sit on them, pull that elbow into my own grip, okay? This is one of my favorite ways to control here because there's a lot of attack options. So be careful with your partners. If you're a little more advanced, you can play around with that. But I think this is one of the better ways to deal with that roll if you can't get your grip up on their waist soon enough. And you know, actually, I think I failed to explain that as I was going through this. Once we step this leg over, very important, once I'm up here on my elbow, to control the top of my partner here. Control the belt, control up here on the back, so they don't roll through if I can help it. Don't want them rolling through if I can help it. So once I get up to my position, I think I got their arm nice and tight. I want to reach over their back, controlling them. Okay, guys. So I'm just gonna move on to the last little part of this. It's not anything too new. It's just a different way to control that arm. You again, Grace. So the same basic setup can be used to get what's known as the Williams guard, one of my favorite controls here. So what we've been doing is just grabbing the knee and squeezing their arm. But if they pull really hard or they're really slippery, they can get out a lot of the time, especially if they stack me. If they stack me, they can get that arm out nice and easy. So one thing we can do here that I'm just going to show is I can take my arm, and instead of grabbing the knee, I'm going to go under the knee and get a gable grip here. So I'm going to show that. Here, what we've been doing is I'm on my side, I'm grabbing my knee elbow tight. Instead of doing that, I'm going to go all the way under my knee, elbow deep, get my gable grip, and squeeze my knees together. Now, if my partner tries to get their arm out, for real get their arm out, it's not coming out so easy, especially in the gi. And even no gi, and even in MMA, when guys aren't wearing shirts and they're really sweaty, I've been able to hold this really well. I really love this Williams guard as far as these guard attacks. So I'm in this position that we've been working for these last few weeks. Instead of just holding here, I go under the knee, I get elbow deep, okay, right here. I'm going to grab my own hand. I'm going to get a gable grip. That's that butterfly grip, okay? And I'm going to squeeze my knees and just squeeze my elbows together, get nice and tight. From this position, it's best if I can be on my side so I can apply pressure to my partner. See how I'm forcing my partner to have their arm out? It takes away a lot of their options. If I'm being loose here and they can just get up, it gives them a lot more options for attacks. So one more time, we can show this. It's going to be the last thing we do. All these setups that we've been working work really well from Williams guard. So instead of just grabbing my knee here, I'm going to go under the knee, elbow deep, get my gable grip, and squeeze my knees here. So say my partner tries to push back up, I can just control that shoulder, grab onto the hand, and I'm going to get that triangle the exact same way we've been working. Okay, guys? So that's going to be the technique for today. I'm going to go see if Candace and Ray have any questions. They're the only ones in the Zoom feed. All right, Ray and Candace and a boat. Did you guys have any questions? Thanks.
Why are there more people in the Zoom feed? And that's enough.
You know, I'm not sure. I think, I don't know. Jiu-jitsu classes are a little bit different than the workout classes because I feel like maybe people don't have dummies or don't feel confident in their ability to have dummies or don't have significant others that do jiu-jitsu. So it is where it is, but these videos are forever, and I think it's nice that I get to make them so that I can just shoot people back to them in case they want to learn these techniques.
I'm gonna edit this out later. I don't think I'm used to see the 6-year-old with a lot of it.
All right, guys. Well, it's fine. Hope you guys have a nice day. It was good seeing you. For anybody watching on YouTube or watching this later, I'm going to put our schedule up so everybody can see it. So today we had Gracie Baja 2, BJJ with Professor Whitney. At 5:30, we got yoga for BJJ with Coach Sandoval, and striking at 6:30 with Professor Pless. Tomorrow at 12, we have Bara Fit with Professor Whitney. Going to be working those strength intervals again. Been some good workouts, had a lot of really cool people in the Bara Fit classes, so hope to see you there. At 4:30, we got Kids and Parents BJJ. Been having a lot of kids and parents do those together, so that's great. And at 6 on Wednesday, we have Gracie Baja 1 BJJ with Professor Pless. That's a great class for your older child, more advanced child or teen to do. So if they're a little tired of the kids classes or want something a little more difficult, Gracie Baja 1 BJJ is a great class for them to try. That's going to be all for this class. I hope you enjoyed the technique. These are some of my bread and butter techniques. So if you drill them, you'll do really well with them, I'm sure. Thanks for joining me, and I will see you on the next.